Alright, so if you've seen the last episode, you know, I didn't know that you could save. I thought the game auto-saved because it showed the ending, so I didn't know that I had to switch on the option for saving the game. So I had to restart. And I was going, I was going through all the endings, but then I happened upon this, which is the broom closet. And it's closed now, so I guess it took into account the fact that I came here before, and now I can't do anything to the broom closet, which I'm very upset about. But so I didn't continue because I didn't know if something would happen.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to get back to my scary wife, and then I'll proceed from there, because it was the last
Stanley
ending.
Just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I remember.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so I guess
No
I'm
matter
not.
how hard Stanley looked,
Yeah,
he couldn't
I
find
remember.
a trace of his co-workers.
Okay, so I guess no wife. I'm just gonna. I don't know if it. I can't tell if it has registered my. Because this is new. I didn't have the input this time. Oh, here it is. Here comes the input. But now I don't have a wife anymore. And I don't remember what I did last time. Shit, I don't remember. Actually. What did I do last time? I think I went through the.
This was not the correct way to the
Yeah,
meeting room.
I think
and
I
Stanley
went through
knew it
this
perfectly
door.
Well. Perhaps he wanted to stop
We'll
by
see.
the employee lounge first. Back to business.
Okay.
Stanley took the first
I think that's
open
what I
door on
did.
his left.
And then at some point I did this, and then I did this. So I'm gonna do this. Yes, I remember this.
Stanley was
Boom,
so bad
scary
at
wife,
following
here I go.
directions, it's incredible he
I'm
wasn't
coming
5
to you,
years
scary
ago.
wife. By the way, before the end of this episode or this session,
Look,
I'm
Stanley,
absolutely
I think
gonna
perhaps
jump
we've
down.
gotten off
Probably
on the
next
wrong
thing I
foot
do.
here.
Actually,
I'm not your enemy, really.
I didn't feel the input.
so,
Okay, that's fine.
Stanley.
Yeah. We're good. I'm going fast, man. I got places to go. Gotta be scared by my sweet wife again.
Is that you?
Of the. Yeah. I remember this.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
come
have a
on.
wife. You're an
Did you actually
asshole.
think you
I'm
had a
very
loving
lonely.
wife?
Blah blah blah.
Then what happens? Well, maybe this time you'll see. Maybe this time.
Trying to get to the
And I
next
tried
part, dude.
again, and Stanley
I'm
pushed a
doing.
button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Stanley pushed the button again. And I'm back! Sorry, I yelled. Now I can resume what I was doing.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
I finally got the
Perhaps he had
input.
simply missed a memo. No matter
glad.
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his
Yeah, I know.
co-workers.
I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna. Is the second input there? Yes! Okay, the input is back because I didn't have it last time and I was worried. Oh, this is open. Okay, I'm gonna do this then. Oh, this is closed. I can't go. Shit, I want to. Okay, well, I guess that's what it is. I'm gonna go. Oh, I'm gonna go unalive myself in the warehouse.
When Stanley came to a set
So
of two
I have
open
to go
doors,
here.
he entered the door on his. This was
No,
not
he did
the
not.
correct way to the meeting room.
I know,
and
I
Stanley
know.
knew it perfectly well.
Stop.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee
Unclutch
lounge
those
first,
those
just
pearls,
to
my
admire
friend.
it.
Unclutch those pearls.
Wow. Yes, this room.
Yeah.
But
Whatever.
eager
The
to get
room.
Back to business, Stanley took the first
Going
open door
back
on his
to
left.
the warehouse and jumping down the hole. Jumping down
Stanley
the
was so
hole.
bad at following
Jumping
directions,
down the
it's
hole.
incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
I'm gonna. See, I'm taking how do you call it? Taking my run up. Let's go! Woo!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the
I
story,
have died.
and no one gets to tell him what to do.
Yay!
Stanley leapt from the platform
I'm
and
control-less.
plunged to his death. Good job,
I cannot be
Stanley.
managed.
Everyone thinks you are very
Yep.
powerful.
I am died, but I am died, the master of my own destiny. Oh, I think that's a bug. There's a line now. Coworkers?
Just a step through this
Yeah,
door,
okay.
Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Can I? Wait. Can I make it through them all? Can I just... See, when you say that kind of
Stanley
shit...
went around touching every little
Oh.
thing in the office.
When you say
but it
that kind
didn't
of
make a
shit,
single
you would
difference,
hope that
nor did it
it
advance
means
the
I can
story
actually
in
go
any
through
way.
every door. That would be pretty cool, but I guess I can't. Boop. No more input. We are not giving any input anymore. Oh, hello. Boop. We must turn off every screen we have access to. This is just the normal course of life. Okay, so this
When
time
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Yes.
he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna go to the escape now. I just wanted to throw myself down to see the sweet relief of death. Hello? Well, then I'm not sure what to do because the door is closed. I can't go there. I wanted to get to the escape, but I guess that's not... Oh, wait, did I turn myself around again? How do I do that kind of stuff? Seriously.
Yet
Yeah, I
there
just
was
turned
not a
myself
single
around.
person here either.
Yeah, I know.
Feeling a
Chris
wave
is in the
of
broom
disbelief,
closet, which is
Stanley decided to
closed
go
again.
up to
Oh,
his
it's open
boss's
now
office,
again.
thinking he might find an
Woohoo!
answer there.
Still the same good old broom closet. I don't want to...
Coming to a
I don't wanna
staircase,
be,
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I don't remember. I guess it's this way, right? Unless I go downstairs again. Let's just... No, because I went back. Yeah. I'm good, I think. I'm going the right way. I'm going back to the boss's office. I'm gonna try the bathroom, and it's closed, so I guess I just have to hold it in as long as I can. Try to not piss in the boss's office. Why would I do that? I'm a civilized person. Oh, well, here comes the input receiver. Hope you like that.
Stepping into his manager's
Ding, ding,
office,
ding, ding.
Stanley was once
Ding,
again
ding.
stunned to discover
way
that
more
an
erratic
indication
now.
of any human life. Shocked,
24
unraveled, Stanley
2485.
wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
No.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind
No, it's
the
2
boss's
3
desk.
4 5.
Stanley was in
Oh.
such a rush to get through
I'm
the
good.
story as quickly as possible, he
Nah.
didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of
Sorry.
anxiety isn't healthy.
Sorry,
so
man.
he relaxed for a few moments.
You
with
talk a
some
lot, to
calming
be
new age
fair.
Music.
Oh, come on. Oh. Well, actually, that's quite nice. Very 80s, which, you know, I like.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated,
Not
Stanley calmly walked
especially,
forward
but
into the opened passageway.
I'll take it. Should I just... Could I drop into this? Could I drop under? I kinda wanna know. Maybe next time. I'll come back. I can do whatever I want. Boom! I'm gonna wonder about my life, question whatever the fuck, and I'm going to... Maybe before I escape, I could take control, mind power control. Yeah, I'll do that first, because the escape seems pretty important.
Deeper into the building,
So I'm gonna start
Stanley
with
realized
controlling
he felt a
people's
bit
minds.
peculiar. It was a stirring of
I'm
emotion
reclaiming
in
my
his
power.
chest,
That's my
as though he
arc right
felt
now,
more
in
free
this
to
episode
think for
specifically.
himself, to question the nature
You'll
of
see.
his job. Why did he feel this now? when for years it had never occurred to
Yeah,
him.
it's occurred
This
me
question
fairly
would not
recently,
go
actually.
unanswered for long.
You wouldn't be able to know, but it's occurred me a bunch.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the
in
large
recent
door
years.
that read Mind Control
Yep,
Facility.
going straight through there. There's nothing here. Oh, there is something here. I can't go. Okay, clever, clever. And they didn't want me to jump to my death again. Da 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 da. Oh, big
The lights
screens!
rose on
Oh
an
my
enormous room
god,
packed with
what a
television
surprise!
screens. What horrible secret did this
Horrible
place
secrets.
hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the
Come on.
strength to find out?
I'm in such a hurry now. I don't have time for this. Boom, cameras. And
Now the
I'm
monitors jumped to life. Their true nature revealed.
choking.
Each bore the number
Which
of
is
an
great.
employee in the building.
Yep, I know.
Stanley's co-workers.
Mind control facility.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them,
no
eternally
one is-
monitored in this place
no one is
where
here.
freedom meant nothing.
Imagine how many games of Fortnite people could play on these. I've never played Fortnite. Boom!
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be
I don't
true.
care
Had
for
Stanley
the
really
screens
been
that
under
are
someone's control all this
disposed,
time?
like,
Was this the only reason he was
completely
happy with his
randomly up
boring
there.
job? That his
It's quite annoying.
emotions had been manipulated to
Quite.
accept it blindly?
And there? What the hell is that? What is up with that?
No. He refused to believe it. He
I don't know
couldn't
what I
accept
believe.
it.
I don't even
His
know who I
own
am.
life in someone else's control.
Am I the narrator?
Never. It was unthinkable.
Am I in control?
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire
can't
life
move. I wish I
utterly
could.
blind to the world?
I just want to stray,
Here was the
you know?
proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and
I
commanded
just
from this very place.
Touch everything?
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
Oh, no, wait,
Stanley
I have
decided
to-
that this machinery would
Okay,
never
what-
again
I have to
exert
open
its
the-
terrible power
Oh, what is
over
this?
another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I got turned around again. No, I'm not, actually. I'm gonna use it to my advantage. I'm gonna become the king of the world. Look at this big ass screen. It's like I'm at the multiplex again.
Oh, Stanley.
I don't know if that's a thing that
you
happens.
Didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yes, I did.
After they kept you
I'm in
enslaved
power
all
now.
these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for
Yes.
yourself. Is that what you
Yep,
wanted?
exactly.
Control?
I want control.
Stanley.
And now you're
I'll
gonna
pour
have to
forever,
shut
I
up.
really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
I don't
you
care.
were supposed to let it go.
Nope.
Turn the controls off and leave.
I am power
If you
now.
want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than
No,
that.
no, 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 no. I'm
afraid
gonna
you don't have
touch
nearly
a
the
whole
power
bunch
you
of
think
stuff.
you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he
Nope,
had
nope.
just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
No,
In
no,
the event
no,
that this
absolutely
machine
not.
is activated without proper DNA identification.
I'm the
nuclear
DNA
detonators are
identification.
set to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Nope.
How long until
I'm Stanley.
detonation then? Let's
Where?
say,
How do I get to the DNA stuff?
Ah, now this is making things a little
Okay,
more fun, isn't
boom.
it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's
yep.
desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But
Okay,
what
I need a
precious
4.
moments each
4
one
is
of
up
them
there.
is. More time to talk about
I hope it's
you,
gonna register.
about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Oh, I hope it registers. I hope it does something.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in
It
a
might
good
not do
mood.
anything.
You're gonna die anyway.
Yeah,
I'll
I
tell
might
you
just
exactly
die
what
anyway.
happened to them. I erased them. I
Why?
turned off the machine. I
Oh,
set
so are you
free.
God or some
Of course, that was
something
merely
like that?
in this instance of the story.
Well, I don't like you
Sometimes
very
when I
much.
tell it,
You're
I
not a very
simply let
nice
you sit
one.
there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and
Nothing
then
happened.
dying alone. Other times, I let the office
Okay.
sink into the ground.
Well, nothing happened, I
swallowing
guess.
everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather
Shit.
amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich.
Yeah, you know.
I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Here we go. No.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
What am I supposed to do?
Oh, dear me, what's the matter,
1.
Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing?
Yes, I have no
right
idea
now?
what I'm supposed to be doing
Or
here,
did you
correct?
just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered
There
buttons.
has to be something I can
these
do.
colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten?
Yeah, I don't know that I'm
One
gonna...
solved? Do you have any
I don't know.
idea what your purpose in this place is?
Oh, what?
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer
This
isn't
is not a
catalyst to
puzzle.
keep the action moving along.
I'm being played
It's
right
just
now.
seconds ticking away to your death. You're only
Yeah.
still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To
Wow,
see
he's
you
kind of
made
badass.
humble.
And scary.
This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world.
142
I'm going
0521.
to destroy it first, so you can't.
You're
Take a
mean.
look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go
Oh,
peacefully?
this is...
Another choice.
Bleh.
Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life.
I'm not
from the moment
laughing.
you fade in
I am not
until the moment
laughing.
I say, happily ever after.
Nope. Oh, almost got there. You're stand witness. I tried everything. I tried everything in this room. Every single button. I even tried to see if there was a puzzle somewhere. Could not figure it out. So, it's not my fault, okay? I really, really, really tried. I tried hard. I know it's the point. I know the point is
Yet there was not
to
a
make you
single
feel
person
completely
here
hopeless
either.
because
Feeling a
you don't
wave
know
of
what
disbelief,
you're
Stanley
trying to
decided
do.
go up to his boss's office. Stanley stepped into the broom closet.
That's my
but there was nothing
that's
here,
my only
so he
act of
turned
rebellion
around
is
and got
going
back
in
on
the
track.
broom closet every time. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna bypass your little explanation again, and I'm gonna get the...
Okay, I think we all know the
I'm gonna
drill
try
by
and
now.
fall in the
Blah,
hole
blah,
if I
blah.
can.
Dark
I don't know that I
secrets,
can,
the
but...
keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons.
Blah, blah,
Oh,
blah.
hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Oh, shit, well... I feel like an idiot. I didn't look at it at all. I know that I assume it's the point of the game, but I do feel quite limited. And this is frustrating. I love it, but I'm being frustrated. Okay, we're escaping now. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's
Stanley
go,
walked
go,
straight
go,
ahead
go, go,
through the
go.
large door that read Mind Control
Nope,
Facility.
not doing that. I'm going through there now.
Although
Fuck
this
you.
passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall,
That's fine.
Stanley would meet his violent
Happened
death.
before. I jumped off a platform to my horrible, violent death. I just hope there is no jump scare, because that's gonna
The
be
door
tough.
behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around
Nah,
and get back on track.
I'm gonna die. That's fine. I just hope there isn't
At
like
this
a
point,
monster at the
Stanley
end.
was making a conscious,
Kinda
concerted
scared.
effort to walk forward.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
willingly confront his
Yeah,
death.
aren't you proud of me? I'm a conscious little being, and I want to try, you know? I'm trying hard. What is this? Am I descending into a trash compactor? Death! Woo! Is it gonna bring me back to the office again? Oh, I'm here. Ah! Oh shit, I'm not dead. Well, damn. That's...
As
Oh
the
shit.
machine whirred into motion,
Oh.
and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his
It is a
demise,
track compactor.
it reflected that
Yeah.
his life had been of no
Okay,
consequence
well, it was
whatsoever.
nice while it
Stanley
lasted.
can't see the bigger picture.
That's not true, it wasn't
he
nice.
doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this
No, I already
was.
know, because I've
Perhaps
seen
his
it,
death was
but...
of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from
Oh.
a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
I don't know what I haven't done yet. Oh, can I drop? Can I do anything to save myself? Goodbye! Oh?
Farewell,
Oh.
Stanley,
Oh, no.
cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly
Hello.
into the enormous metal jaws. In a single
I don't know
visceral
you.
instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
That's not a good feeling. What? Why, I'm not dead. I think. Wait, who is that second narrator? First time I've heard you, lady. Or person, rather. Who are you? Oh. That's an ending. In it. In it. In it. That's the title. Title screen of the game. What am I working on?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before
Yeah?
Stanley would restart the game, back in his
I'd
office,
rather not.
as alive as ever.
So I
What
could avoid that.
exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Yeah. Yeah. What does it think? Huh? What an asshole. Okay, this is an interesting development. I don't know what I'm doing here.
When every
Whoa.
path you can walk has been created
looks
for
like
you
Willy
long in
Wonka's
advance,
office.
death becomes meaningless, making
factory.
life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
I don't know, I'm just doing my job, man. Hey, I've been looking at those. Jesus, I just jump on there. I've been looking at those the whole time. Can I go behind? No, I can't. Okay. Can I do anything with those? Or absolutely not. Can't enter into the plant or the mountain. Okay. She's even the new narrator lady is gonna get pissed at me. Oh, what is? Oh, huh. Office layout. The blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Okay, I can't tell if that's still a trick or if that's actually the dev like tell me about the process, because that would be wicked cool. But I don't know if I can trust them. I mean, this specific part, not the rest of this. This is obviously, but like this is, that could be actually true that it was the first layout, and I'd like to know. I like this though. It's like a museum. The two doors, the set of two doors open the set. If I can't read, I'm not gonna not gonna get out of this very soon. The set of two open doors were the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parables design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. What is the contradiction? Just either be a conformist or a contrarian? What happens if the player refuses to take the right door from the get-go? Does something different happen? That's my computer. Look at it. With the nice, lovely, blocky pencil sharpener. Button sounds. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Have I heard this before? Okay, I'm not sure I've heard this before. And this is just... Oh, I can turn them off. That's great. Oh, the solitaire game that I couldn't turn off before. That is amazing. I'm so satisfied right now. Davy Redden and William Puff? Sorry. I'm sorry. Kevin Brighting. I'm sorry for insulting you, Kevin Brighting. I'm sure you're an outstanding person. I was feeling a bit sassy. Oh, hey, Kevin! I recognize that name, Kevin MacLeod. The father of internet music. Well, I mean, YouTube music, I guess. And anyway. Okay, let's go to this room now. Oh, there's a lot. The office. That's a plant. That's not an office. Maintenance room. An early version of the maintenance room. You know, this is really nice, but I'm starting to lose a little bit of the point of the game right now. Because I thought it was about capitalism, but now it's just a museum of stuff. So the green light page had only a series of cryptic photos which were still enough to win the community's approval. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. You know? Okay, I haven't seen that. Fairly sure. That's a bike. Can I take that bike? No, of course not. Well, I can walk on it. Okay, that is very different. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. Well, damn. Too bad it was taken away. That's fun. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. Not war against the machine. I realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. What is the tone of the game? Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Well, it is a problem. What is your intention? That's my problem. Is it a criticism of capitalism? Is it a criticism of walking simulators? Is it a criticism of puzzle games? I don't know. I don't know what it is a criticism of. From Like Harris. Oh, it changed. Stanley Parable have infinite quest. How many endings? Is it really going to let me go shopping? How do you stay in shape? Michael the Rock Martin. So it is not Dwayne the Rock Johnson, it's Michael the Rock Martin, I guess. Narrator emails. After the second trailer was sent out, we asked people to email the narrator questions. While we had initially planned to use these in further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. Well, that's kind of nice, because it's like authentic, I assume. Oh, look at this beauty. And that a beaut. Oh, its shape. That sounds erotic. Its shape is quite nice, I find. All respect to the pencil sharpener. Maybe I should have waited. Oh, that's fun. Maybe I should have waited, because I'm going into stuff. Haven't seen it yet. Jesus. I'm spoiling myself like crazy. Oh my god, I'm completely lost now. This is part of the game, innit? Oh, hey, narrator. Hello? Hi. That's fun.
Then he pushed the number 4.
That's creepy. Creepy tippy. Very creepy. Okay, this is actually creepy. I'm creeped out now. So I'm gonna move on, and I'm gonna try and find my way out of this freaking place. Jesus, I wasn't expecting going to the museum as part of this playthrough. I'm gonna... Freedom ending. This is the very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. Quite smaller. There's other rooms. This is so much. This is too much. I love museums, okay? But even I can't, like... I can't with this. This is too big. Oh. That's my office desk. Okay, time to go. Time to go. No, I'm not going the right way again. I'm getting lost in the end credits. That's amazing. Where's the... There you go. We're going here now.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another.
I really don't like
How
this.
they both wish to be free.
Who? Me and the narrator? Sorry, the narrator and I. This lady is somehow even scarier than him. He's not very scary, but she is, Goodbye.
Can you see? Can you see how
I've
much
turned
they
it off.
need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Is she talking to me as the player? Because that I don't want to.
You can
I don't
still
like that at all.
save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as
Do
you
I
move
want to do
forward,
that?
you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
But I
Don't
haven't
let time
saved.